Hello, welcome to Insurance Answers 101, where we address common insurance questions with easy to understand answers. Today, we're going to tackle the classic age old question of if a neighbor's tree falls onto your property and causes damage, whose homeowner's insurance is going to cover it? Yours or the neighbor's? Well, the quick answer is in most cases, it's going to be yours, the person whose property got damaged. Now, this is especially the case if the cause of the tree falling is due to any natural occurrence such as a storm, rain, wind, lightning, anything like that. That would be considered an act of nature. And in that case, there's pretty much no doubt about it that it will be your homeowner's insurance that's going to cover that claim, regardless of if the tree was originally in the neighbor's yard. And keep in mind that's whether the whole tree falls or even if it's just a large branch or limb. If it falls and damages your property, it's your homeowner's insurance that's going to handle that claim. Now, there are some scenarios where it may be up to the neighbor and his insurance to cover the claim, and that basically is going to depend if there is any type of negligence involved. So if the neighbor maybe was cutting down the tree and didn't take the proper precautions, and instead of the tree falling this way into his yard where it was intended to fall, it falls this way onto your house, then you have a situation where he'll be considered negligent and it will be his responsibility and or his insurances to cover that. Another case where that may happen is if the tree is clearly a hazard, such as maybe it's half dead, half rotted. It's clear that it could come down at any time. Maybe you've brought this up to the neighbor a couple of times. He's refused to do anything about it. And the tree does fall. In that situation, it may also be considered a case of negligence, and he would be the liable party in that, and it would fall on him and his insurance. It's especially helpful is if you do have some type of record that you have attempted to address that topic with the neighbor, maybe a copy of a letter that maybe you sent to him or something along those lines would be helpful in that situation. Also, if you see parts of the tree are hanging over your property and impeding onto your property and potentially causing a hazard, you do have the right to trim back any portion of that tree to the property line that was coming onto your property. It's probably still a good idea to talk to the neighbor about it first, but if you do and they don't do anything about it, you do have the right to trim that tree back. You do want to be a little careful, though. Make sure you don't get too carried away with it. If you cut up too much of the tree and cause damage to it or wind up killing the tree, then the neighbor could potentially come back on you in that situation. So, in a nutshell, that pretty much covers it. If the tree falls due to any natural occurrence, it's going to be your homeowner's insurance that will cover the damage. If it falls due to your neighbor's negligence, chances are it will be up to him and his insurance to cover it. However, keep in mind, every state does have some of their own specific rules, laws, and regulations when it comes to insurance, so it's always a good idea to double check with your own local insurance agent to make sure that the information in this video is accurate as it pertains to where you live. If you found this to be helpful, feel free to like and subscribe to this channel. There will be additional videos with other topics discussed and answers given, so if you have a particular question, you may see it covered in a future video. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.